Hello everybody and welcome back to MacBooks 2007. Today we are going to review the third book in the Land of Stories series, A Grimm Warning. Let's get started. Alex and Connor Bailey have now been separated by two different worlds since we last saw them. Alex resides in the Land of Stories, whereas Connor lives in the other world, our world. Alex's fairy grandmother is mentoring Alex so that when she passes away, hint hint, Alex will take over her position. Connor's teacher, Mrs. Peters, has invited Connor with several other students to the release of a new fairy tale that has recently been found in the Grimm brothers' grave. Meanwhile, a 200-year spell is beginning to fade. More on that later. Anyways, as Connor and Bree travel to Germany, Connor receives a disturbing message from Mother Goose. This message contains the story about 200 years ago. Mother Goose and the Grimm brothers were captured by a sector in Napoleon's army who wanted to take over the fairy tale world. The brothers Grimm, along with Mother Goose, managed to trap them inside of a portal that took 200 years, our time, to get out of. Connor and Bree realize that the spell is waning and that they have to warn the Land of Stories. After an action-packed journey, they manage to make it to the Land of Stories, only to realize they are too late. The army has recruited the fairy tale's worst villains, as well as the masked man, who we shall soon realize is not who he seems. The trio, they pick up a German boy along the way, named Emmerich, he's very important in later books, make their way through the fairy tale land. The masked man recruits a dragon to fight as their secret weapon. The twins' grandmother also falls ill at the same time. As the army arrives at the fairy tale castle, all the armies throughout the land have gathered to fight. As the battle progresses, the army looks like the fight is going in their favor of the land, until a dragon shows up. Great. It obliterates all of the land left and right. The twins brace themselves for the worst as the dragon stomps towards them, right until their grandmother musters all the strength she possesses and slays the dragon. Then, unfortunately, she passes away after. The next day, after the funeral, Alex retires to her room only to find the infamous masked man stealing a potion from her room. She asks him to take off his mask only to see that he looks exactly like her dead father. This may have been my favorite book yet. The overall mystery surrounding it is very exciting, especially leaving it on that kind of cliffhanger. I score this book a 9.6 on the Macometer. See you next time on MacBooks 2007.